Hey guys, it's Urban here and welcome back to World of Warships, and this time I'm reviewing the Tier 6 American destroyer, the Farragut class destroyer, the DD-348. The Farragut class destroyers is going to read here, ended service in 1934 and she was laid down in 1932. It was the first US destroyer of the new generation, obviously, because there was nearly 14 years since the last American destroyer was built, which significantly is right. She was armed with dual-purpose artillery, those 127mm that worked dual-purpose, which significantly enhanced her anti-aircraft defenses. The torpedo tubes were placed along the ship's center line, and thus they could be used more efficiently. The destroyers of this class were modernized to receive automatic anti-aircraft guns. This was their new destroyer of the new generation, because it was almost 14 years since the last class of destroyers, and I'm pretty much it was the Clemson class that was the last one. The Nicholas was just a prototype. That's why Clemson ended service in 1919. Yep. And the Nicholas ended service in, well, didn't really enter because it was just a design. But this was their new destroyer, and I like it. I like it a lot. So let's go with the stats. It has 11,500 hit points, which for this, I mean, it's a destroyer, but it's not a lot. It will take one torpedo and maybe survive it, but even that one torpedo can sink it usually, so it's not effective. Farragut's armor is from 6 to 16mm, which is also terrible, but then again, it is a destroyer. It has 5 127mm dual-purpose artillery that fire every 4.2 seconds. Now, my destroyer, my Farragut, pretty sure it loads faster than that. Or maybe I'm wrong, but hey. It is a fast reload, and whenever enemies see the Farragut, they're usually scared because it is a gunboat, it is pretty much a destroyer killer. And that's what it does. Whenever you see a Japanese destroyer, you catch him and you kill him. Don't let that bitch run away. Okay. The main battery firing range also, in my opinion, is great. It has 12.6 kilometer range, which compared to Mayhan is worse. Compared to Benson is worse. Compared to the Fletcher, well, the Fletcher has a bit worse range, but the gearing at Tier 10 has less range than the Farragut, which is interesting. So the range is pretty good at 12.6 kilometers. Right, torpedoes. It has 8 torpedoes, well, 4 in each torpedo. What is it called? I don't know. Well, it has 4 torpedo tubes in. Okay, 2 launches, that's what they're called, yeah. 4 torpedoes in 2 launches equals 8 torpedoes in total, 533mm in diameter. The torpedo range is 6.4 kilometers, which isn't a lot. It's a very small amount, actually. But what it is good about these torpedoes, they're very, very fast torpedoes. They might not have good range, but at 64 knots, they get there very, very quickly. And then they run out. Also, since we are here in the modules, it has 42,800 horsepower, more than, I believe, Colorado. Yep. Which is interesting. That gives it a speed of 38.3 knots, but I do have the fly that increases your speed by 5%. Normally, that top speed is 35. Now 36.5 knots. Right. From the Farragut A, you go to the Farragut B hull, and with that you unlock the new torpedo tubes, which are better than stock in pretty much every way, apart from the damage is still the same. But the C hull is something that I would not recommend. You lose one of your main 127mm guns, and I believe it's well, e it's either one of these three. Maybe it's that one, maybe it's that one, maybe it's that one. And you replace it with, I think, 4 20mm machine guns, which is not a lot. Let's just check. So right now it has two 20mm and two 12.7s, and with that you receive, okay, two 40mm Bofors, right? Okay, so that's interesting. Well, two dual 40mm Bofors and five 20mm, which is, well, the fact that you get Bofors is probably much better because better range, but I would not do that to sacrifice some of my main armor, because that's pretty much what Farragut is. It's there to shoot at stuff. It's not really that effective using torpedoes. Although you can use torpedoes if you want to. In certain areas might be useful. But, well, since it has 4 torpedoes in one launcher, the spread is quite wide, so you're probably, most of the time you're probably gonna miss a target, so yeah. Although they still can be effective if used properly. So that's the anti-aircraft. The maneuverability. Right, 38.3 knots of top speed, which is fast, but with the 5% speed buff, well, speed increase. Stock is 36.5, which isn't slow, but isn't that fast either. Turning circle radius is 560 meters, which turns pretty good actually, pretty well. Compared to, let's say, what is it? That stupid ISO Kazi that turns in 530, really? I don't believe that number. Whatever. Well, the Colorado turns pretty fast, but you know, it's a Colorado. Rudder shift time is very good. At 2.7 seconds, it turns immediately. The concealment is 7.3 kilometers by the sea and 3.4 by air. It is one of those destroyers that gets spotted before it can shoot its torpedoes, which for some people it is irritating. Let's say for Japanese destroyer captains, which they're used to, you know, fire torpedoes without being spotted, but American destroyers, they're different. The way I play, what the fuck? The reason why I play American destroyers is, well, you have guns, and guns mean you dominate the destroyer area. Doesn't matter if you have good torps, when you will meet a Japanese destroyer, you will kill it. And not just Japanese destroyer. Well, there can be some exceptions, like Grim Yash destroyer that has pretty good guns. That can be a problem to you, as well as the Germany, which has Gad or Ernest Gade. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that shit. That also can be a problem if it's using the stock guns. The Russians, where are you? Russians. Right, the Gnevny, yeah, this one. The Gnevny with its guns, which reload in 5 seconds, that can also be a bit of a problem. But still, you have the best guns of the tier 6 area, at least destroyer-wise, right? You are detected by air in 3.4 kilometers. The anti-aircraft is 20, not very good. I mean, if it wouldn't have these 5 127mm, it would have been very terrible. So that's pretty much it. Let's see how this thing performs in the gameplay. Alright, hey guys, I'm back, and this is my pretty much best game I've had in the Farragut. I think I have also screenshots of the post-battle result screen, but I'm not 100%. Anyways, here we are on the map Ring. It's a tier 6 battle, which is top tier for me, which is very good, but look at the enemy team. There are 5 destroyers. And oh boy, this battle will definitely show you what this thing does when you're in a destroyer that has pretty much the best guns of any destroyer in tier 6. While your torpedoes might not be that great of other destroyers, the guns, they won't disappoint. They turn very fast, they reload fast, and yeah, the range isn't bad either at 12 kilometers, which is even better than, you know, the tier 7 premium cruiser, the Atlanta. Now I'm not. This is actually my gameplay. This is how I look. This is how I was watching. I'm not turning the mouse right now. And that is a gate. If I can just, I don't know how you pronounce that German destroy. Is Ernest Gate or Ernest Jod or whatever. I'm not very good at pronouncing, that's for sure. Okay, one hit and that's already slow. We're not gonna do anything with that. Right. There is the Emil Bartan. There's also a Leander over there. Fubuki. Laying smoke screen also, very wisely, does not stay in there because he knew there were going to be torpedoes, and yep, they were. Fired by that Barbie geek Gade. God, it's so hard to pronounce it. Anyways, Fubuki. Let's hope some hits. Yep, there we go. One hit only. And yeah, there we go. 3 hits there. And 1,700 damage so far. Yeah, I know it's not a lot, but it's just the beginning. Right, let's just, you know, watch and see what happens. Now I am a bit ballsy here by not moving. And the next thing I see is that gate. Now I wanted to go forward. Well, in fact I will go forward. But I will see that that gate actually did not go into this channel. I wanted him to go to the channel, but he didn't. Which is probably what... And yep, there's the cruiser shooting at me. And yep, there's the gate. I know he wanted me to go here. In fact, it's gonna be obvious because he was going to be launching torps, and there are torps from somebody else, not from Gate. And I'm very glad I ran aground on purpose, because if I wouldn't, this wouldn't have ended well. Gate, on the other hand, has he fired anything? I don't see anything. Okay. Not really sure who fired those torps at me. Maybe it was that Emil Bartan, maybe not. And you never know. Not really sure what are the range. I mean, what is the range on those, on the Emil Bartan? But we'll probably never know. Anyways, this time Gade is finally thinking of going in the middle. Fire torps. Only from one launcher. We'll see what happens. And oh look, there's Gade. Okay, all of them go into the hill, but however, Gade is not paying attention and eats my torps. So there you go, one destroyer down, and that is not what I want to see. That's a cruiser, and cruiser for me means bad news. It's a Nürnberg, although you know I do have a 7.3 kilometer spotting. You know, this is where I'm spotted at, but you know, he's 8 kilometers away. Let's just keep the distance, alright? And try to spot for our team. And well, Emil Bartan joined the team, but hello, Sunshine! Another destroyer, which is the Nicholas. This is a tier 5 American destroyer. It can be very good upgraded, but with stock guns, that thing is not as effective. And yes, he is stock, judging by the way the hull is designed. Any hits there? Yep, beautiful. Only one of what, 200, and I got hit quite hard from the Nürnberg again. That scrub really doesn't like me, does he? Anyways, I decided to leave the Nicholas for now. Maybe pick him up later, whenever he'll show up. And, well, let's see what we can do. Probably nothing. I think I'm gonna fire, yep, there we go. Set my smoke screen on. Not tested anymore. However, he's firing at them and... They didn't attack him because, well, I didn't see him. I wanted to lay the smoke screen for our cruiser, but he didn't stay in there. sadly. Whatever, can do it. But since I am in a small screen now, I can start shooting at that. Not really sure if it's fortunate or unfortunate. Nunbug. That ship is really fast, I can tell you that for nothing. The shells do take a long time to get there, that's for sure. Well, a long time to get there. Those might hit, yep, there we go. 1,100, not bad at all. Just looking around me to see if there is anything I don't want to see. Start shooting at the Nuremberg again. Now, I don't know why I did this, but didn't really do that much lead again. So, oh look, that was a lot of damage. Nuremberg, 1,800 hit points. Will he be killed soon? Maybe. There we go, a hit. Am I again? Ah, he's really fast though. And yep, Emil Bartan killed him. Good job. 17,000 damage so far. It's not a lot. 23 hits and 2 torpedo hits, that's it. Might not be a lot, but this is only the beginning. That is a Shinonome. That's gonna be my friend for the next couple of minutes. And I do actually mean that. Well, not really, because I am going to pretty much have him as a target locked for the next couple of minutes. His objective right now is to cap C. And sad to say, he's actually gonna be able to do this because some of my shots right now are not gonna be very accurate, and look at that. I play a lot of battleships, and battleships don't really care how well you aim because, well, you're always gonna miss. Doesn't matter how well you aim. But with these, it does care how well you aim because, well, it's not very good. Come on, let's kill that Shinonome. How do you spell that anyways? Maybe somebody will answer me that. How you spell the Shinonome or Shinonome? I don't have any idea how to spell that yet. 1,000 damage again. Only using my rare 2 turrets now because I'm maneuvering hard. I don't want to get hit by him. So far so good, effective. Not really sure if he's actually gonna use his smoke screen, but one thing I can surely see is that he has the last stand. Even though his engine is knocked out, he still has some power to, you know, to do what he needs to do. To move, really. I think this is the time where he's gonna get a precious amount of time of, you know, capping the base. And here is the Nicholas. Only 806 health left. Let's just, you know, try to kill him. I don't know how the... I'm really aiming terribly now. But that one hits apparently. Right, 1 good hit or 2 bad hits. We'll see how that goes out. And there goes that round. And okay, it's 1 good hit. Good. And that took the Shinonome to, you know, cover the base. So that's gonna be a miss. Yep, that was... he was very lucky to survive that. However, 2 hits. Another hit, good. Another incapitation. I don't think that Shinonome likes me anymore. Or Shinonome. However you want to spell it, I don't really care. And he's dead. Good. I lost half my health. He lost all of his health. Although I lost all of my health to other ships, not just him. Votan 73 tells me that I should cap fast, and yep, I am going to cap. Now here I didn't run any flags at all, don't know why, but I didn't. And soon I'm going to be joined by a friend that's called New Mexico. And you'll see soon the benefits and the bad things about these torps. I'm going to fire at the New Mexico and you'll see what happens. Anyways, starting to cover the base, that New Mexico is going towards me, which is going to be very interesting in my opinion. However, before he goes around the island and, you know, get in, get it, start being able to actually spot me, I'm gonna fire a couple of rounds in him to see what happens. Do a little bit of damage, nothing too serious. There we go. Oh yeah, 32,000 damage so far, which for a Farragut, it isn't that bad. And because it's a Farragut, oh look, honey, there's the dive-bombers. First round the dive-bombers missed me, the second round we'll see what happens. Because they see me I just turn on my anti-aircraft, we'll see what happens. And this time they actually hit me, wow. Well done by that Bogue. Right, turn the anti-aircraft off and turn on stupid ass smoke. Right. Now, did you see that? Yeah. That's how wide the spread of these torpedoes is. It's very wide. Too wide, in fact. Yeah, right. I have to shoot into his superstructure, otherwise I will do no damage. There you go. First superstructure hit. Second, okay, 594. He shoots at me and hits. One of my torpedoes, on the other hand, does hit, doing 6,700 damage, which is surprising to me because my torpedoes do 11,000 damage, and that wasn't even a hit in the torpedo belt, or maybe it was, but I'm mostly sure it wasn't. Anyways, the fire on him is burning nicely. I decided to stop firing at him for just a little bit of time and shoot it right now. He's probably gonna, yep, there we go. My kill. That is my 4th kill. The only ship that's left is that Bogue. 58,000 damage so far. Good, good, good. Right. Let's get that Bogue. In fact, I'll just speed up this replay a bit. Oh, okay. So, firing at the Bogue. Bogue, in fact, doesn't move at all. Doesn't. So, then, okay, I also get complimented by somebody on my team. I did that. Whatever. I'll just stop talking because I can't explain. Anyways, now I'm keep pounding that Bogue. My best friend is probably gonna be quite pissed at me because Bogue is his favorite ship. Yes, I know you're wondering how the hell is that possible, but yeah. Another good thing about the Farragut class story, I mean, look at that, there's an entire mountain in my way. But okay guys, I'm sorry that my replay cut out, but it was the end of the replay, and whenever the end of the replay becomes, it is, well, the program just stops recording everything, the program closes, the game closes and everything, so yeah. Anyway, that game was 5 kills, Kraken Unleashed, 72,000 damage, and yeah, I mean I'm sorry if you can hear a motorcycle in the background, but yeah, this replay is going to pretty much show you what this ship can actually do. Really, that's going to be very interesting because I'm going to run in pretty much every one of their destroyers, I think. You'll see how that's gonna turn out for them. First destroyer, it turns out, is the Gnevny. Fire at him first, and no hits. Okay, I decided to stop here, put the smoke screen on, let them shoot at me whatever they want to shoot at me, and yeah. Enemy Gnevny is also gonna shoot his torpedoes at me, so yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Ah, Lord of Jesus. Right, here we go. Torpedoes have been fired at me. Whenever I'm in a spokes tomorrow, I put my ship forward, just because, you know, you expose less of a ship to the enemy and therefore less of a chance that those torpedoes will hit you, and it's gonna be easier to evade them. That's a kamikaze. Kamikaze is a very good ship. Not a very effective gunboat on the other hand. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I was being called by my brother. Yeah, I mean I had to take the call. Anyways, there's a kamikaze again. And oh, there are his torps. Evasive maneuvers. There's the enemy Gnevny. There's the enemy kamikaze. Right, let's shoot everything we have at him and let's get the fuck out of here. Not really. Anyways, he is going to be killed by somebody, I think. Maybe even me. Anyways. Okay, now I have a gate. And wow, okay. I killed the kamikaze. Okay, I shoot one set of torpedoes into gate and one set of torpedoes into the enemy. Farragut, not Farragut, what the fuck. Gate has forgotten that he's a smoke screen bait and he is going to be eating one of my torpedoes in a short time. There we go. And the enemy Farragut has forgotten what throttle is, so there's also one for him. Double strike, devastating strike, first blood. Yeah, 3 kills on our team, all 3 of mine, and 3 destroyers down. And I think I turned around the game. Anyways, that's pretty much what Farragut does. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I never did belong. Tomorrow I'll be gone, don't cry. Mama, don't cry.